Most of your suffering comes from one thought you can't switch off. I need to change them. Think about the last time someone made you genuinely furious. Not a flat tire person. Maybe your mother saying the one thing she always says. Maybe a coworker who dropped the ball again. Maybe someone you love went cold and you still don't know why. Now ask yourself the question that actually matters. In that moment, what were you really trying to do? Probably you're already replaying the last text, the last argument, the last disappointed silence. You were trying to change them. You were thinking, why can't they just be different? If they would shift even a little, everything would be fine. Mel Robbins wrote an entire book about this trap. It's called The Let Them Theory. It sold over 7 million copies in 9 months. #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. Oprah called it one of the most important books she's ever read. And the claim at the center is something you've always known but never let yourself say out loud. You were never in control of other people, and the exhaustion you feel from trying to be is not a personality flaw. It's a waste of the only resource you actually own. Part 1. Why this book exploded. Here's why this book exploded. Mel Robbins was not born a guru. At 41, she was unemployed, broke, and $800,000 in debt. Married. 3 kids. Hit the wall so hard she Googled how to disappear from her own life. Then she rebuilt herself with absurdly simple ideas. First the 5-second rule, then this. Today she hosts the #1 education podcast in the world. That arc matters. This isn't theory from someone who never struggled. It's a manual written by a woman who hit bottom and climbed out by changing the only thing she could. Now the first objection almost everyone has. Let them? Isn't that giving up? Doesn't that make me a doormat? No. And this is the most important correction in the whole book. Letting them be who they are is not surrender. It is the opposite. Surrender is handing your peace to someone else and hoping they'll be kind. Letting them is taking your peace back. The goal was never to control them. The goal was to stop paying for their behavior with your nervous system. Part 2. Step 1. What are you actually fighting? Picture a remote control in your hand. You believe if you press the right button, your mother stops nagging. Press again, your partner becomes attentive. One more, your boss finally sees your worth. Feels good, right? Only problem. The remote does not exist. You're holding a phantom, pressing it all day long, furious that it doesn't work. Mel tells a story about a reader named Shala. Every time Shala saw her mother, the woman launched into the same speech. When are you getting married? When are you having children? Shala would explode. They'd fight. Next visit, same speech. Same explosion. Mel asked her, after all these years of fighting, has your mother changed? No, not at all. Then why keep fighting? Do you want to be right? Or do you want a peaceful relationship with your mother? That question hits millions. Most of the time, we're not solving a problem. We're trying to be right. We're trying to manufacture control over someone we cannot control. And the price? We hand our happiness, our calm, directly to the other person, then complain that we're miserable. When you try to control someone, you are announcing, my joy depends on their change. My peace depends on their cooperation. My life depends on their performance. You have handed them the remote to your own existence, and then you wonder why you're not happy. So the first job is to snap out of that illusion. You cannot control other people. Full stop. The only thing you control is your response. The only thing you can change is your own mindset and your own choices. Part 3, Step 2. Let them is not giving up, it's letting go. But the mind revolts. If I let them, am I not tolerating bad behavior? Am I not becoming weak? Mel's answer. Let them is not giving up, not losing, not compromising. It's the highest form of wisdom, knowing the difference between what you can control and what you can't, and pouring every drop of energy into the half you can. Concrete scene. Your partner eats, leaves the dishes on the table, and walks to the phone. You rage. You nag. Silent treatment. You're trying to change him through punishment. 10 years of this. He is exactly the same and the relationship is worse. Let them looks like this. I accept that he is a person who leaves dishes. That is a fact I cannot change. Not fine. I'll let the dishes rot. But I get to choose my response. You can choose. I will wash them, put on my favorite podcast, and make those 10 minutes mine. Or you can choose. This matters enough that if he won't share the load, I need to renegotiate the relationship. I will tell him this is my line. If he still doesn't move, I will make my decision. See the difference? The first spends energy trying to change him. You suffer, he resents. The second pulls the energy back to your own choice and action. Either you change your mindset so it stops hurting, or you change your situation so you're no longer in it. Either way, the steering wheel is in your hands. And here's what most people miss. Let them is only step 1. The real power is step 2. Let me decide how I respond. Let me choose what kind of life I live. The instant you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you discover you control far more than you imagined. Back to Shala. Once she learned let them, she decided, my mother nags. That's her awkward way of showing love. Not the version I'd pick, but not mine to control. And she added let me. When the nagging starts, she doesn't argue. She listens calmly and says, gently, Mom, I know you care, and I love you. Then she goes back to her own life. And the miracle. The less Shala reacted, the less her mother nagged. More importantly, Shala stopped dreading going home. The relationship got better precisely because they stopped spending all their time fighting. Part 4. Why your brain won't let you let go. So we know it's true. Why can't we do it? Mel brings in the neuroscience, and here's the short version. Your brain was not designed to make you happy. It was designed to keep you alive. Deep in your head sits the amygdala, your oldest brain built for survival. Tens of thousands of years ago, its only job was to watch for threats. As we became social creatures, the brain added a new survival strategy. We had to be accepted by the group because alone we did not survive. So your brain cares enormously about what people think of you. A friend's careless comment loops in your head for days. A boss who doesn't praise you makes you feel not enough. A post with no likes spikes your anxiety. Your brain reads all of it as danger. It says, they don't like you, you might get cast out. Fix this. And so you start trying to control how others see you. The tragedy. The survival mechanism that kept you alive on the savannah is the source of your modern misery. You will never make everyone happy. You can't defeat that ancient instinct, but you can understand it and route around it. Next time you catch yourself reaching for control, stop. Breathe. Tell yourself, that's my amygdala doing its job. But I am safe right now. I don't need everyone to like me. I can let them. Mel gives you a simple 3-question check for the moments you feel the grip of control and anxiety. Pause for 3 seconds and ask, 1. Can I actually control this? 2. Is this person worth the energy I'm about to spend? 3. What do I want most right now? To be right or to be at peace? Most of the time, by the third question, the answer is obvious. Letting them is the kindest choice you can make for yourself. Part 5. The 4 battlefields. Now, life is where this gets tested. For battlegrounds. At work, a terrible boss, unreliable colleagues. Let them. You cannot make a bad manager good. But you can protect yourself. Confirm important conversations by email. Document your wins. Move your attention off them and onto building your own skills for the next move. If it's truly toxic, you can leave. You are not a victim. You have options. In friendship, the friend who always lets you down. Let them. That is who they are. Lower your expectations. Don't count on them when it matters. Don't make them your core support system. If the friendship drains you, step back slowly and give that time to people who actually treasure you. In love, a partner who doesn't match the fantasy. Let them. They are themselves, flaws and all, exactly like you. Ask yourself, do I love this person, or the perfect version I invented? If I can never change them, do I still want to be here? If the answer is yes, then actually accept them. Move your energy into appreciating what is good and building what you have. Loving someone is not turning them into your ideal. It's giving them the freedom to be themselves. In family, imperfect parents. Let them. Your parents are ordinary people with limits, loving you the only way they know, which may not be the way you needed, but it's all they had. And you decide how to respond, how to protect yourself. Keep a comfortable distance. Set boundaries. Forgive their imperfections and heal your own wounds. You are not their extension. You are your own separate self. Part 6. Start your let them. You don't need to overhaul your life in a day. You need one small start today. Step 1. Find the person who hurts you most. Write down. Who in my life do I most want to control but cannot? Write their name. Write the behaviors you keep trying to change. Step 2. Say it out loud 3 times to that name, to those things you can't change. Say it. Let them. You will feel something release, like a boulder lifting off your chest. Step 3. Flip it. Change let them to let me. Ask, what do I want? What life, what relationships, what person do I want to become? Write those down. That is your compass. Step 4. Practice once a day starting now. Friend is late again, don't rage, tell yourself let them. Colleague steals your spotlight, don't burn, tell yourself let them. Mother starts in, don't argue, tell yourself let them. Every repetition rewires the pattern. Here's the promise. Let them is not retreat. It's a decision. When you say it, you are not abandoning anything. You are reclaiming your power. You are taking back the energy you wasted on the uncontrollable and making room to do what actually matters. Closing. This book sold 7 million copies because it touched the deepest exhaustion in all of us. We are so tired. Tired of trying to please everyone. Tired of trying to control everything. Tired of fighting wars we were never going to win. And it tells us, you can stop. You can put it down. You can let them. Your life is yours once. You don't have the time to spend it on people and problems you can't control. Starting today, choose let them. Then choose let me. And build a life you actually love. I'll leave you with the line I keep coming back to. You are not in control of other people and you never were. The only control you have is the control you take back. Over yourself. That resource you were burning on them, it was always yours to take back. Now I want something specific from you in the comments. Name the one person you've been trying to change. Then finish this sentence. I'm done trying to change them and instead I'm going to blank. Make the blank an action. Because letting them only works when you pick up the me. 90 seconds from now, one person will annoy you. See if you can catch it and say it out loud. Let them.